What you see over here is what we have been working with a large alcohol company in India and alcohol and spirits company in India. And what you see over here is on the map of Mumbai, we've plotted about 25 liquor stores across the length and breadth of Mumbai to kind of give it a bit of a good spread. So you can see in the south of Mumbai there are a bunch of stores. There in central Mumbai there's a bunch of stores, and then the north and on the east side there are a bunch of stores as well. To kind of get a good representation of all the liquor stores, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how Infinite Analytics has been able to, in the time of the pandemic, in the month of January, where we've been able to help the liquor company or the alcohol company understand consumer behavior that has shifted drastically in terms of what kind of people are visiting the liquor stores, where do they live, what do they do, what's their economic what's their prosperity like, do they deliver, do they get it home delivered, do they pick it up from the store. So a lot of the information that is not available as a company to this alcohol and beverage company, we've been able to provide using our own set of data. It's not anything that they have provided us with. So what you see, I'm going to show you over here is for this particular shop number 5, what kind of people visit the store, and I'm going to just walk you through this. Just on the left hand side you see these different layers, and what you're seeing is people who visited shop number 5. Where do they live? We've been able to infer this from the device data that we collect. It's all anonymized and non-PII data, conforming to GDPR and CCPA compliances. But what we are also able to do is infer or analyze what might be their home location based on the resting place from 9 p.m. till 9 a.m. and what have you, right? And a whole lot of analytics that goes behind it. So you can see over here, people who visited this shop number 5 from 1st of Jan 2021, 10 a.m. till for the next 2 hours. Actually 36 hours, or actually 24 hours into the next day. You can see where all these people have picked up their alcohol from. They picked up their alcohol from shop number 5. And where all have they gone? And you can see that pretty much all over Mumbai they have picked up, right? So you've seen people go all the way up till the northernmost part of Mumbai and into areas which are outskirts of Mumbai and what have you. Now, what I want to do is also show you something that we create, a proprietary index called the Prosperity Index, which takes into account every block or every block in every zip code of Mumbai has been broken down into what might be its prosperity based on multiple factors of real estate prices, both for leasing as well as for sale, credit card spending at an aggregate level, as well as salary information at an aggregate level for those zip codes. And I'm going to just turn on this layer, which is the prosperity layer, and what you can see over here is this new layer that's come up, which is the prosperity layer, the prosperity index. What this means is that darker colors over here indicate a higher prosperity. We all know that Mumbai is prosperous on this western side. It's not as prosperous on the eastern side. And then there is this New Bombay area, which is Navi Mumbai area, which is almost as prosperous as this western side, and hence a great market for a lot of companies. So what we are now able to do is tell our client, which is the alcohol company, in terms of what kind of alcohol might someone be interested in picking up from these stores based on their economic prosperity. Now, one last thing I want to show you is, I'm going to remove all of this to show you a lot of consumption of alcohol, or not consumption, but the shopping of alcohol is done on the phone in Bombay, and a lot of it is home delivery. So this is obviously giving you a bit of an incomplete picture. So the complete picture is where we are also able to map the delivery path of this particular store. And you can see again over this store delivers pretty much all over Mumbai. This amoeba, as I was saying earlier, this amoeba thing that you see is basically the delivery path of all the employees that go ahead and deliver alcohol to these particular areas in Mumbai. And what this now effectively tells the alcohol company, it gives them a sense of where all are delivery happening. Again, over here, as you can see, there's a lot of delivery happening across all of Mumbai. Now, it's very peculiar to this particular store because mostly in Mumbai, the home deliveries happen around a 2 to 3 kilometer radius around the liquor store. So how is this particular store delivering across all of Mumbai? And as we did some research, we found that this particular store provides alcohol at wholesale rates. It provides a 25 up to a 25% discount on all alcohol, which is even cheaper than duty-free alcohol, and hence it makes sense for people to either come all the way here, as you could see from the earlier example where people had come to the store to pick up their alcohol, and be able to and go back to their homes. So it makes economic sense for them to come pick up their alcohol from here, as well as at places as far as New Bombay. The deliveries that are happening is primarily because this person is a wholesale distributor and is able to deliver across all of Mumbai. So what we are able to do, what I want to show you with this is that across all the stores, this particular alcohol and beverage company will be able to understand what kind of clientele, what kind of users, what's their prosperity like, what's their behavior like, where do they work, where do they live, and as a result of which can figure out their below the line marketing activities, because in India, alcohol companies are not allowed to market their products, and so what kind of below the line activities can they figure out based on the location as well as the kind of clientele that they would get at these alcohol stores. Thank you. So this is how a CPG company, which is not direct to consumer, can leverage our platform to be able to understand the shifts in consumer behavior that has happened pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, and which will continue to happen over the next decade or so, where people are going to rapidly shift their behavior from online to offline, offline to online, and whatever new thing comes their way. Thank you.